The highly anticipated debate at the prestigious National Youth Forum is about to kick off, where the brightest young minds of the country are gathered. This isn't just any ordinary debate. Today, a clash of ideas, generations, and values will take place. Among the passionate voices, one stands out. Rachel, a fierce liberal with a bold vision for the future. But little did she know, someone was about to deliver the most powerful reality check of her life. The moment Barron Trump, son of the president, steps in, the atmosphere will change completely. Stay tuned, because what happens next will leave you speechless. It was the big student debate at the prestigious National Youth Forum. Students from across the country had gathered to discuss topics ranging from climate change to the future of the country. This debate was expected to be just another discussion, until one student, Rachel, stepped onto the stage. Known for her fiery and unapologetic views, Rachel had earned a reputation as one of the most controversial students in the debate circuit. A liberal, she wasn't afraid to speak her mind and often challenged her peers to confront uncomfortable truths. As she took confident steps toward the microphone, her short blue hair and sharp gaze matched her fierce demeanor. The room was buzzing with excitement as Rachel stepped up to the microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen," she began, her voice clear and strong, "today we are here to discuss our future, but let's be honest. The older generation is holding us back. They cling to outdated ideas, defending a world that no longer exists. Their outdated views on family, religion, and politics are the very things that are holding us back from making progress." The room erupted in applause, many students nodding in agreement. Rachel, encouraged by the applause, continued, "We must embrace progress. We need to change the world. But the first step is to silence those who resist change. This older generation has had their chance, and now we must end their power." The applause grew louder, and the room was filled with energy. But in the third row, there was a figure who stood apart from the other students, Barron Trump. Many people didn't recognize him. He had been quietly observing the debates all day, and now he stood silently. He was tall, wearing a sharp suit. His face remained expressionless. But as Rachel continued, his jaw tightened slightly. "These people," Rachel continued, her voice dripping with disdain, "the people over 50, they are stuck in the past. They made their money but are blocking our progress. Now they try to lecture us on morality, but what they are really saying is just code to keep the status quo intact. We need to dismantle their power." Barron remained seated, quietly listening as Rachel went on. "The solution," she declared, "is to limit political participation by age. If someone is over 50 and won't live to see the consequences of their decisions, why should they have any say in our future?" After finishing her statement, Rachel could feel the tense atmosphere in the room. As students applauded loudly in response to what she said, Barron Trump calmly stood up. All eyes turned to him. A strong silence filled the room as Barron grabbed the microphone and stood face to face with Rachel. Barron's stance was neither angry nor furious, but instead he spoke calmly and with ease. The whole room's attention was now fully focused on him. "Thank you, Rachel," Barron said with poise. "However, passion without wisdom is like a ship without a rudder. It may be powerful, but dangerous." Rachel's lips trembled. Barron's words had cut through her like a knife. She wanted to respond quickly, but Barron's calm demeanor left her no room to do so. "True progress," Barron said, "comes from respecting the past. The people who developed technology created all the tools we have today, and they know far more than this generation. Ignoring them is foolish." Rachel immediately wanted to speak, but Barron raised his hand to silence her. "Please," he said, "your turn is over." The room went silent, and everyone was waiting to hear what Barron would say next. Barron's words slowly forced Rachel to step back. First, her hands trembled, then her gaze dropped to the floor. Eventually, she couldn't even utter a word. Turning to the students in the room, Barron continued strongly. "You say you want to change the world, but the first steps toward changing the world were made by people in their 60s. How right is it to easily dismiss the older generation?" A moment of silence filled the room. Rachel's friends wanted to support her, but Barron's words were beginning to take effect. Barron quickly continued, "A generation cannot disappear because they built the past. And remember, Rachel, the freedom you have today You owe to their years of effort, and so do we all. Rachel couldn't respond because Barron's words drowned out any comeback she had. The students in the room began to think deeply about what Barron had said. As Barron continued, Rachel became quieter and quieter. If we think we can build the future without understanding the past, Barron added, we are wrong. Real progress starts with respecting others, not silencing their voices. As the debate came to an end, the atmosphere in the room had shifted. The students were quiet, each reflecting on what Barron Trump had said. Rachel, once confident and sharp-tongued, was now shaken by Barron's calm yet effective responses. The students were starting to realize the truth behind Barron's arguments. Sensing the change in the room, Barron took the microphone one last time and addressed all the students. Respect, giving value to others, that is real progress. Silencing voices, disregarding ideas is not the solution. While we build the future, we must first accept the wisdom of those who came before us. Rachel, looking at Barron for a moment longer, no longer with the same arrogant expression, seemed to have had a change of heart. Maybe I misunderstood some things, she said, her tone softer and more genuine. Today, I've really gained a new perspective. Understanding and showing respect for others' thoughts should be the foundation of real progress, not just debating. Barron smiled and nodded at her. Always be open to learning, Rachel. Growing and changing together always creates a stronger society. There was a brief silence in the room, and then a few students started applauding Rachel's changed perspective. This lesson would remain an unforgettable moment for everyone. Barron, giving Rachel one last glance, calmly left the room. The debate wasn't just about changing opinions. It was about learning the importance of respect and growing together. All the students now understood that true progress comes not from silencing others, but from listening and learning. After Barron Trump's lesson in this debate, we all gained a deeper perspective. Every generation grows stronger through the experiences of those who came before it. True progress is not about silencing voices, but about respecting diverse thoughts. Remember that. True wealth is not measured by what we have, but by the respect and love we show to one another. Conflicting ideas make us stronger, but respect is what truly matters. Barron Trump's maturity and understanding provided us with an important lesson. This wasn't just a debate, it was a life lesson. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll continue exploring what true progress and respect really mean in future videos. Share your thoughts with us in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.